We all know what a cell phone is. But you do, your parents do, your children do. At the age of 5, your children do. Most likely at the age of 5, your children will. Now, we all know what bullying is and how it needs to stop. Well, what is one of the most things that people are bullied for? Their cell phones. It seems that nowadays, on the street, to define a person is to look at their cell phone. If it's not like the brand new cell phones and stuff, people get bullied for it. If it is, then they seem to fit in. People have even been jumped for it. And no, it's not just in school. It is in public. So as a way to rebel against these bullies, from now on, I'm using this. This is from the year 2012, which now is 7 years ago. So, I will be using, from now on, this phone. Because this type of bullying has to stop. And it really started for no reason. Hey, look, you can see me on the camera. Hi. Interesting. Physics. Sorry, got a little fascinated there. But let me just demonstrate to show you, to prove to you that this is a working cell phone. In case you don't believe me. Because some people say, oh, stuff is fake. Here that is, so. This is Metro PCS. I'm not gonna let you read any of my messages or contacts. Get away. So. And many people are afraid of being judged because they have an old cell phone. Which is why many people spend $1,000 for a cell phone. $1,000. Think about it. You know what? I'll tell you what else you can buy for $1,000. There are some cars on eBay that you can get for $1,000. I saw you can get this car right here for $1,000. Take a look. And cell phone companies, sadly, use this to their advantage. You see, phone companies will know how many people order cell phones each year, which is quite a lot, and people get so excited for them and everything. But why do you think so many people buy cell phones each year? Simple. Cell phone bullying. And since companies know that so many people will buy their cell phones, they have the power to raise their prices just a little more each year, until eventually that's going to be the normal price for a cell phone. It's not officially estimated by anybody else, at least I don't think. Probably is. But my estimation will be that a simple cell phone like that in 10 years, in the year 2029, cell phone like that will possibly be the amount of a car, of a $10,000 car. That's right. It'll probably be $10,000 for one cell phone. You're getting screwed over. Ever since the first iPhone ever, the Apple iPhone 2G, it was $400 when it first came out. People were amazed at that price, yet a lot of people bought it. But ever since then, in my opinion, cell phone prices had began to skyrocket. So basically, what does this mean for many people? Well, it has put a lot of middle-class people on the streets. Haven't you heard that popular saying by some people? My God, how do you not have an iPhone? Even poor people have iPhones. Well, think about it. What if they are poor because of their iPhones? Maybe they were afraid of cell phone bullying. Think about it for 1 second. You know how much cell phones cost in the year 2019. They cost a lot of money. A whole lot of money. $1,000 for the iPhone X was 2 years ago in 2017. $1,200 for the iPhone XS in 2019 or 2018, I forget. They make so many at this point. Now, most people in America, in these United States, remember cell phones like these. Let's be honest, everybody does. Right? This was from 2012, 2013. You might be a person who kept getting a brand new cell phone, every year, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, leading up to now to 2019. There is many other things that you could be spending that money on. Like support for your family, support for your children. You won't be able to put money in the bank to support your children when they grow up to be 21 years old. Because you just had to get a brand new cell phone, right? It was worth that brand new cell phone, though, I'm sure. It is an addiction. And it's one that needs to be fought. You already had a cell phone many years ago. You got it so that you could call relatives. You got it so you can text. call and stuff. You didn't get it to stare at it 24/7. And you know it's an addiction for your children too. You know that these younger generations have been getting addicted to phone screen time. Even children as young as or at 2 years old, the youngest I've ever seen, children at 2 years old, once I was like in public, the kid was desperately asking for her mother's phone. Like, this was at a public restaurant. Like, it was at Applebee's one time. Which is kind of ironic, if that's the word, because once I saw a kid, his mom and his dad, eating at another table at Applebee's. Just minding their own business, other people didn't know them. And then, like, this kid was like on his phone, and he didn't even look at his parents. They were just eating, and this kid was on his phone the entire time. They didn't even bat an eye at each other. This is how addicting the screen can get. When you look up from that screen, you get a whole different point of view. You have to teach your children when no means no. Too much screen time is an addiction. No, they're not going to learn to stop themselves if they don't have anybody to teach them in the first place. You need to tell them when they can or can't play on your phone. At least limit it. And that's the right decision to do. This shouldn't even be like, there are other kids out there that say that they should learn by themselves. No, it's an addiction. Kids spend 5 hours a day on their cell phones, like 99%. Like, this shouldn't be up for debate anymore. Limit screen time, period. And do it at a young age before it's too late. Because parents, whether you want to face the reality or not, there is a too late in this situation. And you don't want to be at that too late moment. And when no one's children, if you make it to that too late moment, when those kids are by 6th grade, then if they don't have a cell phone, then they're not going to have many friends. There's a high chance that they won't have any friends in school because they don't have a cell phone. If you're not willing to give them one. But you probably will be, so that will make them addicted even more. So my challenge to you is this. Stick with the cell phone you have now. Don't break the bank for something unnecessary. You don't need to keep your old cell phone, but in my case, for my rebellion against these bullies, just for simply cell phones, this is the phone that I'm using from now on till it's unsupported completely. Because 10 years from now, from that cell phone, people are going to say, oh look, there's that guy with his old cell phone. Get bothered. You might get picked on. But if they're the ones who are just continually buying new cell phones, At least you're going to be the one who has a dime in your pocket. That's your advantage over them. You're the one who's going to have some money in their pocket, and they're going to be the ones who are broke, staring at their cell phones. And then their children are going to be, and then their children, and then their children, and then it's going to keep going into their family's generation. It is. Don't let these companies get away with it. And don't be ashamed of the cell phone you have. Be proud. Okay, thank you so much for watching. The reason why I even made this video was because that I've noticed so much bullying on cell phones recently, on people's cell phones. And I think it's one of the things that can take away bullying. It's a huge chunk of bullying that will be taken out. So let me ask you now. You still thinking about buying that new cell phone?